Great to be here. Thank you for the introduction. You're very impressed that you actually managed to enunciate my name correctly. My name is Tomas Granryd. I'm from Swedish Radio, and I'm also, together with Tobias, co-chairing or co-coordinating this initiative or campaign led by broadcaster that we call Radio Ready, a campaign that we are really, really proud of, actually. If you don't know what Radio Ready is, a quick view of what it is and what's our ambition with it. We think that we have a quite special relationship with the listeners, so we probably know quite much how and what the audience expects from us in a car environment. And we also think that if we work together, broadcasters, aggregators, and other types of stakeholders, we build something stronger and faster. So the Radio Ready is a shared broadcaster ambition, as I said, aligned with key partners, built for a wider industry dialogue, and we want to do what we have been talking the whole morning about. We want to protect what makes radio strong today, and we want to work towards what the audience will expect tomorrow. So it's both to preserve the great stuff we have today, but also be future-proof or make radio even stronger in the future in the connected car. So what's the story about Radio Ready, Tobias?
So in the next 15 or 12 minutes, we'll take you through the short story about Radio Ready. Some of you might remember these two guys standing on stage at a warm day in Madrid last year. I think we look more than a year older now, but that is thanks to all the hard work of doing Radio Ready, I think. But we're going to spend some time to take you through what we have achieved in the first year since we announced Radio Ready at the WorldDAB conference. We built Radio Ready on the foundation of what was the EBU Connected Car Playbook. So what we did was to join forces, commercial radio, public service broadcasters through EBU, associations also including AER, and then we agreed on a shared vision. The vision is for Radio Ready very clear. We want to secure radio distribution in future cars. So we built the Radio Ready coalition and campaign on three main principles. Radio should be prominence in cars, easy to find, easy to use. Broadcaster apps should be discoverable, and voice assistants should be reliable. So we established a wider working group which includes broadcasters and broadcast associations, meeting at a monthly basis so far. But also to have some tangible outcome and tangible work, we introduced two work streams. So we introduced a work stream for government affairs, and we introduced a work stream for metadata. The work stream for government affairs is linked to the conversation we just had in the previous panel. That is to help policymakers realize and remembering radio's essential role, simple to use, easy to find, easy to use, especially on the importance of the role radio is playing in society. The second work stream is about metadata, and as I just said in the other panel, that's a lot about reminding broadcasters on the importance of metadata. But let me hand over to you, my Swedish friend, to talk more about metadata.
Thank you. We have one of the chairs of this great working stream or working group for the metadata group, David O'Neill from ARD here. He is probably better suited than me to explain it. But I'll quickly run through the recommendations that is put together from this working group, because we're just publishing a paper or a report where we are compiling everything that is to know about metadata from a broadcaster perspective. But it's very much built upon stuff from organizations like WorldDAB or Radio Player or Radio DNS. So we're compiling and building upon that great work that has already been done. 5 recommendations for broadcasters when it comes to metadata. First one, make in-car metadata a strategic priority. It's crazy to see how broadcasters, like myself and our company, kind of think that metadata is important, but actually not showing the importance of it. Make someone a strategic, has that as a strategic priority, and make that a senior person on a senior level in the company. It is not just about broadcast DAB or broadcast FM when it comes to metadata. You, as a broadcaster, need to ensure that you have a comprehensive content and distribution coverage. So you need metadata for all sorts of content types, of course broadcast, but as well IP and voice. So you have to look at it on a holistic level. We know that the automotive environment changes really, really quick. So it's not just one fix and then it's over. You kind of need to constantly work with it. But you also need to adapt and implement industry standards. As I said, WorldDAB, radio DNS, radio player, stuff that is really working together on this. So we need to be part of this great system. And really work together with key partners like the aggregators. Because without the aggregators, we're nothing as broadcasters. This report is really good, really interesting, and it covers everything, I think, from a broadcaster perspective. Have a look at it. We will upload it actually today. You will be the first one to be able to see it at our website, radioready.info.
So we really believe in the power of collaboration. We believe this isn't a challenge for a single broadcaster, but a global challenge for broadcasters. So, as I said, the initiative started as a European initiative, and then prior to WorldDAB last year, we aligned with CIA from Australia. Lizzie, I'm not sure if Lizzie is here. Is she? Are you? No? Okay, but we catch up and aligned with Australia, which made us an international coalition. Latest, we have aligned with NAB South Africa, and the first African broadcasters joined, which makes us truly international. And we believe in the importance of us to work together as a united industry. If you're not already a member of Radio Ready, it's for broadcasters, but also partners linked to broadcasts like WorldDAB, then reach out to us because we would love to invite you to join. So on World Radio Day, which was in February, we launched our website, which is where you'll find the report. There's a QR code to enter the website. If the report isn't there now, it will be later today. But we're trying to use this website, radioready.info, as the hub. So obviously to clarify what Radio Ready is, to show who are members and partners, but also to share relevant insight and research. So you can be absolutely certain that the report that we just heard about earlier will be available at radioready.info later as well. And if you have any relevant insight and argumentation for the importance of radio in cars, please share it with us so we can make it available at the website. On World Radio Day, we also did what we called a sub-campaign, Connected Journey campaign. So it actually became the largest broadcaster campaign ever, supported by 24 broadcasters in 15 countries with a total reach of 180 million weekly listeners. It was up to the individual broadcasters how to do the creative execution, but the message was quite simple across all broadcasters, and that was for the audience to make sure that their next car has a radio. Let's have a quick look at how the campaign looked.
On World Radio Day, broadcasters across Europe came together for the largest broadcaster campaign ever. 24 broadcasters across 15 countries, reaching more than 180 million weekly listeners with one clear message. As part of the Connected Journeys campaign, radio personalities shared personal stories from everyday commutes to unforgettable road trips. Connected Journeys was amplified through coordinated social media and B2B activity, reaching influential decision makers, including car manufacturers and policymakers, demonstrating the scale and unity of radio across Europe. The journey continues. Be part of the industry-wide effort to secure radio distribution in connected cars. Find out more at radioready.info.
It was really, really fun to just that specific day turning on radio, both listening to public radio or commercial radio, hearing the same message. So we, as Tobias said, we have grown quite a bit since we started in Madrid. So in April we formed a new governance structure because to be effective and to be fast, we need to have a clear governance structure, and we can't. We probably need a way to push forward. So we set that type of governance in April in Paris. So we have, you could call it a steering committee or a development group that is consisting of 4 public broadcasters and 4 commercial radio, pushing this campaign forward. And to end, we would like to see or tell what we have as 5 strategic priorities for the coming 6 months. First of all, we are going to look at our guidelines. The guidelines is kind of the backbone of everything we do. As Tobias said, it's about radio, apps, and voice. But we do understand that we need to probably adjust them so they are future-proof and also take into account AI, because that will be, of course, massive in the car. We also will work with this metadata report that we talked about, and we will publish it and talk a lot about it, and make sure that broadcasters are seeing it and using it, so the metadata for every broadcaster becomes even better. We will, as we have done, partner with European and national governments to emphasize the importance of radio, as we have been talking about, the DNA and all those sorts of legislations. We are going to develop a language or a campaign, or continue to discuss with the stakeholders like car manufacturers and aggregators and platforms the importance of radio in car. And last, we are looking to extend the reach for this campaign to the US and as well Asia. That is super, super important. So these are the 5 priorities that we are working and looking at the coming 6 months. I would like to end with something. When you look at this room full of experts, how about a challenge to this room? We should really try to innovate. We should really try to innovate. So a joint challenge to this room, we should aim to do something bold, brilliant, and really meaningful to further improve listener experience for our audience in the next 12 months. So when we come back next, hopefully we will get invited next time around to the WorldDAB Automotive.
We'll see.
We will see something brilliant that this room has done, because we have everything we need in this room, right? So it's a challenge for us all. Is it accepted? I think I heard yes. Okay. Thank you.